Okay, guys, so we got an update here for your thunderstorms on Saturday. And listen, we could have some big storms trying to develop in the afternoon. So, this is going to be your forecast for Friday night going into Saturday morning. You got areas of showers and thunderstorms, mainly just going to be some heavy rain makers, maybe some lightning embedded in there. That's going to move through. That's your warm front right here. Then your warm front will exit around 12 to 1. And look at these cells already trying to brew. I'm telling you right now, we could be looking at some potent severe storms. And let me just, take a sounding here in New Jersey, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. You're starting to get 1,000 joules per kilogram. Right as that line approaches, you get to 1,200, and it just goes up to almost 1,500 joules per kilogram. And you can take a look at 3 or 4. These storms are quite intense, and they can have intense wind gusts. We're talking 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts or greater in these storms. Definitely has a potential, and a lot of lightning is possible. So we're going to keep an eye on that. But I can tell you, the NAM and all the mesoscale discussions and all the models are starting to agree on this idea now. You get the warm front to come through. You get daytime heating up to almost 80 degrees with dew points in the mid-60s. This can fire off quite the big convection. And in such a way, we might be dealing with some severe thunderstorm warnings tomorrow. I'm not kidding. And when we get into, let's say, 4 to 5, look at these nasty thunderstorms starting to enter through New Jersey, southern New York, and look at the Delmarva. It's a broken line of some severe thunderstorms. And then this crosses through New Jersey. Look at these cells, though. Wow. And this exits New York City, and it loses steam once it goes into Connecticut. So, again, timing is from 3 to 7 or 2 to 7 for the strong to maybe severe thunderstorms to impact our area. And even if we take a look at the 12Z, it shows the same idea. Even around 2 p.m., we're dealing with a severe thunderstorm possible in New Jersey, in our area. And again, the explosion of these thunderstorms. Look at this. Yeah, I would not be shocked if we saw some severe weather out of that. HRRR, I can tell you, the HRRR also agrees. You get the warm front to move through. The exits around 2 p.m. And look at these popcorn showers and thunderstorms. That line right there around 5 to 6 p.m. Look at that. So not only the NAM is agreeing, but now the HRRR is agreeing. So now I think we have a consensus that we're going to have plenty of destabilization in the atmosphere. Plenty of it. And we could be seeing some severe thunderstorms as well. NAM 3K, let's go back to the 12Z here. This one. And I'm going to just show you how much CAPE we could be dealing with tomorrow. 2,000 joules per kilogram. 2,000 joules per kilogram tomorrow possible. I'm telling you, after that warm front passes through, if we get enough sunshine for 3 hours straight, we could get destabilization values up to 2,000 joules per kilogram. That is very, very unstable. And I was talking about it yesterday. Like, why won't the SPC issue some kind of marginal or slight risk? I think the SPC will issue some kind of risk for New Jersey and the Delmarva tomorrow. Because, look at these CAPE values. 2,000 joules per kilogram right around our area at like 1 p.m. Wow. That is very, very intense heating. Very intense heating. You can just take a look at the photographs. They are very volatile. 2 p.m. Yeah, you just get the idea. We might be dealing with some severe thunderstorms tomorrow, and then the winds start cranking behind this. We could be seeing gusts up to 40 miles per hour on Sunday. So this is gonna be a wild ride for the weekend. I told you guys, I was thinking of a pretty potent squall line possible for tomorrow. Guess what? I think I'm gonna be right because the NAM and all the other mesoscale models are agreeing on this idea. Look at this broken line of, but pretty potent storms. Pretty potent storms, I'll tell you that. So we might be doing some pretty gnarly weather going into tomorrow. So what I suggest is keep an eye out on the sky tomorrow because it's going to get very, very stormy in just a matter of minutes. And I'm going to tell you, moisture transport with these storms is going to be enough. You're going to have a lot of lightning in these. And since there's so much moisture transport, I wouldn't be surprised if we did get positive lightning strikes out of them. Damaging winds. Yes, that is also a threat. We could see gusts up to 60 miles per hour in some of these strongest storms because, think about it, you're getting a pretty powerful south wind coming from, the south, around 30 miles per hour. These gusts. Of course, these gusts won't be as powerful as, let's say, when was it? Like last Tuesday, I think. Last Tuesday, Pennsylvania saw 70 mile per hour wind gusts. That was insane. Do I think we're going to be dealing with that type of wind again? I don't know because the wind won't be as strong. But I will tell you, if these thunderstorms indeed come together to be severe potentially, we could get some 60 mile per hour wind gusts. And I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked because of the intense warm and cool air crashing down to the surface. We could see some downburst winds out of this. So, again, keep your eye out on the sky because these storms could be dangerous. 2,000 joules per kilogram means business. So, just seeing those values, it really leads to me at least being a marginal or slight risk. At least. It looks pretty similar to that. I think it was like 2021. Yeah, all the models were not hinting at that squall line. But we did get that squall line, and there were even tornado warnings with that. We did get touchdown tornadoes. And this is the type of setup like tomorrow. We weren't expecting it. It was like a warm front, and then a powerful cold front came through with positive lightning strike. It was crazy. It was crazy. At that time, I wasn't recording the lightning, but you get the idea. Tomorrow is gonna be dangerous. You're gonna get that destabilization. How much destabilization is now the question. If we get more destabilization, more widespread strong to severe storms. If we don't get much destabilization, you can still get some strong storms, but they're not going to be as, potent with the lightning and everything. But still, we're watching that threat for tomorrow, and I think we might get a good storm tomorrow. We just have to see where these cells pop up initially, and then we can determine where we might see these thunderstorms. And I can tell you, when you look at these clouds tomorrow, they're going to look very puffy. They're going to look very puffy. Like, you're going to see, like, that warm front exiting so quickly. And then you see nothing but sunshine for maybe 2 hours. I'm telling you, that's going to be wild. And then you see those dark, black, ominous clouds. Yep, that could be the case tomorrow. That really could be the case tomorrow. If the NAM is right with the 2,000 joules per kilogram, dude, you see in the distance like some black, cumulus, big clouds. Wow, yeah. And maybe even a shelf cloud. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked because this is a very intense cold front that is going to deliver colder air for Sunday. So, again, we're watching these showers and potentially strong to severe thunderstorms for tomorrow. And I think the SPC is doing a poor job of indicating it. And they should have issued a marginal risk already. Because the NAM, it's been hinting at this for a while. Just look at these thunderstorms really racing across the region. So the SPC is doing a little bit of a poor job here. Even the 60. Let's take a look at the 60. Same idea. Same idea. Same exact idea. Powerful storms possible. So again, we're going to keep an eye out on it for tomorrow, but I think we could end up with a strong storm. So anyways, that's your update for today, and I will see you guys in the next one.